Here we go, another paint tutorial by the one and only Wagner. That's me. We're going to make this festive, fun holiday card. So you're going to need paper. I chose brown because I just think the white pops out. Paint, white paint, a black marker, paintbrush, obviously, and then either an orange marker or orange paint. I like to have my paper open or my card when I'm painting. I just think that it gives me a little bit more of a flat surface rather than having it folded. So this one is really easy. You're just going to get some white paint, whether you do watercolor or acrylic. It doesn't really matter because you're just using regular paper, not watercolor paper. So I'm going to do my snowman kind of coming out of the corner. So you're just going to paint, you know, a quarter of a circle. If you want him to come out the other side or her come out the other side, that's totally fine too. We're doing it almost like a perspective from the underside of the snowman so that it looks like he's looking up into the sky to be excited about the snow falling. Try and keep your paint going in the same direction because when it dries, you can usually see the streaks pretty well on brown paper. So I just kind of smooth it out as I'm going. When it dries and you think that it's too light and you want a darker or brighter snowman, I guess, let it dry completely, especially if using watercolor or acrylic, so that you don't wreck your paper, because if it's too wet you could kind of rip a hole in it if it's too wet. The hardest, or rather the longest part of doing this card is waiting for the paint to dry. So while you wait for the paint to dry, how about a video of Toby? Okay, everything is dry. Now, I like to do the kind of arms and face of the snowman. And I think mine is like really excited about the snowfall. So his arms are a little bit wavy. And we know snowmen don't have real arms. They have usually sticks that we've given them. So I'll just make up my own little stick, and I like to make it a little bit of a wider stick so it looks more realistic, even though the stick is black and most sticks are brown. But you know, whatever, we just go with what we have here. So just using your marker, create arms. Maybe you want little branches to come off of your stick. And then because our snowman, we're looking at him from underneath and he's looking up, we're going to do our eyes in this kind of area here. Make sure you leave enough room for your carrot nose. And I'm going to color that in with my marker as well, making sure that my paint is dry. If it's not, the marker will not work on top of the paint. and a mouth, and he is so very excited about the snowfall because we don't get, well, I guess in recent years we get more, but okay, I'm going to color that in and I'll be right back. Okay, next up, our carrot nose. I'm choosing this shade of, I guess you can't really see that. What if I do this? Can you see that? No. Influencers got me thinking I can do things. Okay, just a long triangle shape and a rounded at the end. I start out a little bit smaller because I like to be able to make it longer, but if you go longer, you can't really go back and undo it. So I think his little carrot nose should be longer. Maybe even longer still. Seems like a big carrot nose kind of a guy. So, triangle with a rounded end. And realistically, it doesn't even need to be straight because a lot of carrots are not. All right, that's our carrot nose. Now we wait for that to dry. Okay. Now for our snowflakes. I just did circles because I find it easier, but if you want to do, you know, snowflakes that look like actual snowflakes, fine by me. It's your card. Can you hear the little click click of Toby's nails on the ground? He doesn't like having his nails cut, so we almost have to like pin him down on the ground to get it done. Poor guy. So this size. And then if you want little ones, just light little dabs with the tip of your paintbrush. Doesn't have to be perfect because every snowflake is unique. And again, if you find that your snowflake dries and you want it to be a brighter white, then just go over top of it with some more paint. That's it. There you have it. Thanks for watching.